I had always trusted my marriage to Amanda. We had been together for over a decade, built a home, and raised a child together. From the outside, everything seemed perfect. But subtle signs over the past year began to unsettle me. Late nights, secretive phone calls, unexplained expenses, and evasive answers whenever I asked questions. My gut told me something was off, and after months of anxiety and suspicion, I decided I could no longer ignore it. I hired a private detective. I wanted undeniable proof before confronting Amanda, because I knew the truth could either destroy us or set the stage for something far more consequential. I explained to the detective that I needed photographs, messages, and any evidence that could confirm my suspicions. I didn't want assumptions. I wanted irrefutable proof. Weeks later, the results came in. The evidence was devastating. Amanda was meeting another man in secret, going to hotels, exchanging intimate messages, and hiding her affair with meticulous care. The detective's photos and reports confirmed everything I had feared. I was devastated, but beneath the heartbreak simmered a cold clarity. I needed to respond strategically, not impulsively. This wasn't just about anger, it was about control and accountability. I began documenting the evidence myself, creating a complete record for legal and social protection. Every photo, message, and report was carefully organized. I knew that if I wanted justice, and to ensure Amanda couldn't manipulate the situation, I had to have everything in order. The next step would be decisive. I filed for divorce. With all the evidence in hand, the legal proceedings were straightforward. Custody arrangements for our child were prioritized to ensure stability and continuity, while financial settlements reflected the emotional and practical consequences of Amanda's betrayal. She had gambled with trust, family, and honesty, and she had lost completely. But legal action alone wasn't enough. I wanted Amanda to feel the consequences of her choices fully. I ghosted her. I moved out, taking our child with me, and cut off all communication. The absence itself was a punishment. She had no opportunity to manipulate, negotiate, or plead her way back into my life. By disappearing, I reclaimed control and dignity, leaving her to face the fallout of her betrayal alone. In the weeks that followed, I focused entirely on rebuilding stability and security for my child and myself. Routine, emotional support, and the presence of trusted friends became my priorities. Amanda, meanwhile, faced the social and personal consequences of her infidelity. Her credibility and reputation were shattered, and the betrayal that she had tried to hide so meticulously became public knowledge among those who mattered most. Reflecting on the experience, I realized that true revenge is not about dramatic confrontation, shouting, or public humiliation. It's about strategy, timing, and reclaiming control. By hiring a detective, gathering irrefutable evidence, filing for divorce, and removing her entirely from my life, I ensured that the consequences were swift, undeniable, and permanent. Amanda had underestimated me, assuming she could betray me without accountability. She was wrong. Her choices reshaped our lives, and through careful, calculated action, I reclaimed dignity, control, and the ability to rebuild a future free from deception. In the end, this story is one of betrayal, strategic revenge, and personal empowerment. A cheating wife thought she could hide her infidelity, but evidence, legal action, and decisive removal ensured that justice was served. Amanda learned the hard way. Betrayal has consequences, and some actions cannot be forgiven, forgotten, or ignored. The result of hiring a detective was shocking, not just for her, but for anyone who assumed that secrets could remain hidden forever.